Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. Do you have a vision for your life? Do you have something that is pulling at your heartstrings, something that you know you really, really, really want to do more than anything? Do you have a clear picture of it in your mind? I'm going to talk about your imagination, but I'm going to lead you through a guided meditation just to get you relaxed and opening your mind. Now, when I do morning mindfulness, I'm sitting quietly at my desk in my office. You could be lying in bed or sitting at your kitchen table. I suggest that you not multitask, that you just spend some time connecting to your higher self, connecting to God, connecting to universal intelligence, connecting to that spiritual side of you that wants more, that wants to experience more life, more good, something better. Whatever I want for myself, I want for everyone. I want everyone to be happy and healthy, to be respected, to be living a life of their dreams. What do your dreams look like? If you're driving, I don't want you closing your eyes, but if you're sitting quietly by yourself and you're spending the time setting an intention that this is going to be a wonderful day, that you're going to be more productive, that you're going to look for the good in everything. You can close your eyes if you like. Take a deep breath in and let that go. Take another deep cleansing breath in and let go of any doubts or worries. Let go of any stresses and struggles. If you are a religious person, you can give it up to God. You can ask for the Holy Spirit to come in and fill you with love. If you are a scientific person, you understand that everything is energy and energy is always flowing. So you can bring in cleansing energy of love and light, and that forces out any negativity. Just take a deep cleansing breath in and relax your body. Get settled into a comfortable position. When you take 3 deep cleansing breaths, that signals your central nervous system that you're safe. You don't have to jump up and run and do something. You don't have to run away from a saber-toothed tiger. There are no stresses. There's just love. Fill yourself with this beautiful, loving energy. When you're filled with loving energy, it radiates out of you. You can do more and be more and have more. You can serve your family, your friends, your community without feeling exhausted because you fill yourself up first. So let's take a little walk in our imagination. Let's visualize You can bring into your mind anything that you want, but I'm going to show you how easy it is. Imagine that you woke up and you're going to the beach. It could be the ocean, it could be your favorite lake, or it could be Hawaii or Australia, any beach that you really would love to be at. Take a deep breath in. You might be able to smell the salty sea air. You might be able to smell flowers, vegetation. One of my favorite smells is fresh mountain air. You might love the smell of the ocean. Let's walk along the beach. The sand is so soft. Your feet are sinking into it. You're walking along and it's nice and warm. The sun is starting to rise. There are beautiful colors, yellow, orange, purple. You're all alone on this beach. Everyone else is sleeping. Maybe you can start to hear the waves rippling or seagulls squawking. We're walking along the sand and it's starting to get hot, so you want to dip your toes into the water. Just allow the water to lap up onto your feet and just stand there and enjoy the peace, the calm, the solitude, the quiet. Your body is so relaxed. You're just enjoying the water, the sand. And now the sun is starting to rise, and you know that this is a beautiful new day, a day that has never been created before, a new day that you get to decide how you want to live. You get to choose. There are no cares, there are no worries. You have the time and money freedom to do whatever you want. What comes to mind when you think about what do you prefer? You might want to spend a day, a week, a month at the beach. But after a while, that starts to get a little boring. You want some excitement in your life. You want a purpose. You want to serve other people. With your heart full of love, who would you be helping? Who would you be serving? If you could do anything, what would that look like? You have a fresh new day, a fresh slate, a clean page. You're writing a new story for your life. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can begin to do what's speaking to your heart. When you're quiet and calm, There is a higher version of yourself that knows what you really want. We're walking along this beautiful beach. Whether you see palm trees or picnic tables or mountains in the distance, it's your imagination. You fill in the details. Oh, there's a beautiful chair sitting there with a table and a notepad and a paper, a notepad and a pen. Let's sit down on this chair and just write down whatever comes to mind. You have a beautiful imagination. Let's strengthen it by writing down, I am so grateful to be here. I am so grateful for this beautiful beach, for this sunrise, for a new day, a new opportunity. I am so grateful that I am healthy and strong. I can walk, I can swim, I can enjoy life. I'm so grateful. I can write, I can read, I can use my imagination to write a story about the life I desire. Everything is available to me. Energy is always flowing. I allow the old energy to dissipate because I'm focused on creating something new, something wonderful. I know that I am co-creating my life with God, that using my imagination and focusing on calm and peace and love, all the things that I'm grateful for. And I know that I can be grateful for the challenges that have strengthened me and caused me to know what I don't want. I know what I want. I am so happy and grateful now that. And write down something that you really want, something that's in your future. Write it down as if it's here now. Be grateful for it, because if you're seeing it in your mind, if it's something that you desire, it's already in a spiritual form. You can think about it with your intellect, you can feel it, and as you write it and connect to it, every cell of your being starts to get in harmony with that, and you start to magnetically attract the opportunities that will allow this beautiful picture to be your physical reality. The physical stage is the last step. Everything starts in your mind. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to write, pretending that you're on this beautiful beach chair and you're just writing what comes into your mind with gratitude, and I'll be right back. Good morning again, and thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Sandy Gallagher says, Visioneering is where you truly begin to create your world through the effective use of your imagination. You create and hold the image of what you want. This takes practice. This takes focusing your attention on what you want. It takes practice to just calm your body and your mind and to write down what you want. We've been so programmed to look at the world and interpret the world as this is all there is. But everything you see in your world was once in someone's imagination. The car that you drive, the roads that you drive on, the home that you live in, the pen that you're writing with, the pad of paper, everything started as an idea. Everything started in someone's imagination. Our world is changing faster and faster because people are recognizing things that they don't like and changing them to what they prefer. Airline travel, vehicles, the way houses are built, the work that you can do, the jobs that are available now were not even possible 5 years ago. Our world has changed and it's changing faster and faster. You don't want to be left behind. You want to use your imagination to create what you want, not to live someone else's dream and not to do things the way you did them 30 years ago, 20 years ago. There's a better way. Bob Proctor talks about goal achievers. He says, take the lid off of your marvelous mind and dream. Goal achievers do not limit themselves. There is no reason why you cannot have the good you desire if you can see yourself with it. Your imagination is one of your most marvelous mental faculties. Do what all goal achievers do and use it properly. In his book, The ABCs of Success, Bob Proctor writes about imagination. And he said, there are always people who play it safe. They never tackle more than they're sure they can handle without effort and risk. Thus, they invite neither triumph nor defeat. They never learn the greatness of their mental ability or the strength of their endurance. On the contrary, goal achievers are potential pathfinders, eagerly in search of a trail to blaze. Make sure your goal is big and interesting enough to really fire up your emotions. Only you can decide what your goal is going to be. Although another person, your spouse, parent, employer, or associate, may offer suggestions, you and only you can make the final decision. There are no other people in the entire world who are capable of setting your goal for you. If they try, and they probably will, do not permit it to happen. You will not commit yourself to other people's goals or one you set to please others. Your goal should be something you want, not something you need. There is no inspiration in needs. There is only inspiration in wants. The goal does not have to be logical. In fact, you will probably be much more inspired if it's totally illogical. The road to your goal may be a rough one. Therefore, it's very important for you to be very emotionally involved with the idea of reaching your goal. Imagination grows by exercise, and contrary to common belief, it is more powerful in the mature than in the young. You can strengthen your imagination. When you were a little child, maybe you pretended that you were an astronaut or a teacher. Maybe you pretended that you could fly. What would you love to pretend now? Pretend that you're already there. Pretend that you already have the prize. You could be pretending that you're standing on the podium at the next Olympics with the gold medal being placed around your neck. You could feel the ribbon going around your neck and the weight of the medal. You could see the people in the stands waving the flags, screaming and yelling and chanting your name and congratulating you, patting you on the back after you get off the podium, spraying champagne. You're so excited you hit your goal. You have to have a goal. You have to see yourself already there. You have to see beyond. The path will open up. You will know what you need to do as you spend time believing that that goal is yours. Athletes do this, business people do this, engineers and architects do this. Use your imagination to draw a picture of what you really want. Paint a picture with words. Write the story the way you want it to be. High achievement always takes place in the framework of high expectation. And Bob Proctor says the desire for safety stands against every great and noble enterprise. You're not going to know how it's going to happen. You can't see the big picture. That means you have to be totally in love with your goal and focusing your imagination, your energy, your faith that it's going to happen. If you knew how, you'd already be there. Bob Proctor always told me the how will come. You don't have to know how it's going to happen. You just have to focus on what you want, your goal. He says unsuccessful people know that lack of action is safe and very rarely causes them to stretch. Imagine for a moment a person refusing to drive to work until all the traffic lights were green. Seems ridiculous, doesn't it? Yet that is precisely the way many people live their lives. They refuse to mentally entertain ideas for any length of time because they are uncertain as to how they can carry out or accomplish these ideas. Never reject a goal simply because you don't have the whole picture. Never reject a fantastic dream because you presently do not have all of the resources, the manpower, or expertise to bring that goal into reality. Hold on to the magnificent goals, even if they seem impossible to attain at this time. Airplanes would not exist today if the Wright brothers had foregone their incredible idea because they didn't know at the start how the idea would work, where they would get the money to finance the project, or where to find the people needed to see their goal manifest itself into physical form. Set clear objectives for your life and don't worry about the how. Don't worry about how the goal will come to fruition. Set the goal and lock into it. Just see the end result. If you can create the picture and lock into it, the method of how it will be accomplished will come. Remember not to concern yourself at this time with whether you're comfortable with the idea or not. That isn't important at this time. The belief and the method of accomplishing it will come, provided you persist. Carlyle said, "Go as far as you can see. When you get there, you will see how you can go further." Dream lofty dreams, and as you dream, so you shall become. Your vision is the promise of what you shall one day be. Your ideal is the prophecy of what you shall at last unveil. Use your beautiful imagination as much as possible to focus your mind, your conscious thinking mind, and your beautiful emotional mind on what it feels like now that you're living your goal. See it, feel it, write about it, spend time with it. And as you go about your day, you will start to notice opportunities. Take those opportunities. When you're sitting quietly with your goal in front of you and feeling like it's already accomplished, you will start to get impulses. You will start to get ideas as you write your goal over and over and over. The neural connections in your brain will start to fire, and that higher side of you is going to give you instructions. Write it down and take action. When you get a thought to do something, to phone someone, to do something different, do it. That will lead you to the next step. I promise you your goal will come true. The more you focus on it, the more you act as if you're already there. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Create a wonderful day. I'll see you back here at 7 tomorrow morning and at 9 to talk about magnifying your mind through masterminding. Thank you.